Hello, all you gamer nerd and nerdettes out there. I am just doing a random, not a quick video, but a cast on my last match, just for shits and giggles and funsies and whatnot. But so yeah, here I am. I'm BDD. I'm the red Zerg at the bottom left here, and my opponent, Giantsoybean, at the top right. The blue Protoss. Yes, blue Protoss. But, okay, so, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm just doing this. This is my first cast. I guess you could call it a cast. I don't know. I'm not like an official caster like H to the Husky and all of them. But, so yeah, anyway, so I guess I'm doing this as well is because I'm just recapping on all the stuff I did. I'm trying not to curse, but yeah. But, because I do a quick expand to my natural, and he tries and rushes me, and he pulls it off, but then he doesn't pull it off. But you guys see. But okay, so I'm sending my first Overlord all the way up here, and just enough range so that if he expands, I'll be able to see it. And my second one, I'm going to be sending it over here, and then eventually it goes like right here, so that later on I'm going to send it in. I don't know what time, but later on, then it's going to come in so I can see what he's doing, and that'll give me valuable information on his build. So let's see here. I got the fast expand coming. Shazam! Excuse me. So he knows it's there. I chase this probe around for about 40 light years, like the whole time. I'm just continue scouting. Looks like he's just doing standard schmandard gateway gas. He gets his whatever, just random shit next. I'm an idiot. What the hell is it called? This is not his gateway. The cybernetics core. Duh. Yeah, so he gets that next. And so I finally, once I got that, then I got my about like 150 minerals. I got my extractor, and then my spawning pool, somewhere around there. So building up my gas, and so there we go. So then after that, once this gets created, I think I put down some static defense right away, because it's about 60 to 95% chance that when you fast expand as Zerg, you will get rushed quite quickly afterward. Let's see, as you can see, I get some Zerglings going, just so I could get some vision on the map. It's like he walled off quite well there. Well, not fully walled off, but you know what I mean. So there we go, bam. Since he did this, he's definitely going to be applying pressure eventually. He's getting warp gate technology, blah blah. See, now I finally get my spine crawlers going. Now the thing with this was I feared that if I put them here, then there's a chance they'll just go boop, right up into my main and then start messing up all this crap. And that's pretty much what he did later on. But so I got a whole bunch of defense going on eventually. But let's see, he's just scouting just to see what's up. He knows this is already here. He doesn't know that I have static defense, but he does now. Pokey poke, it's almost dead. Queen comes out right at the good moment. Shazam, it's dead. Inject larva, whatever. So okay, he's going way over here. He's gonna put a pylon down. I've been playing this game for how long now, and I still don't remember all these building names. It's bad. Okay, anyway, so he's got he's 4-gating. So yeah, standard crap. It's like the equivalent of maybe going roaches, mass roach, I don't know. But yeah, so got my second queen out. Finally got metabolic boost almost done. So this is when he starts pushing out, because he's got his pylon already created. And I knew he was coming eventually. See, I saw him coming, so I was like, oh shit. So I run back to my base. Or no, I don't. Well, now I do, but so let's see. So because of that, I build 6 Zerglings and some more static defense. But he's gonna be like, lol, lol, lol. Fuck your static defense. I'm just gonna go right on by it. I was like, oh shit. Sure enough, that's exactly what he did. I knew there was probably a really good chance. But he messes up, and you will see in a moment. And so, okay, that's good that he did that, but he every time he tried to block my entrance, he always messed up. But since he did that, he went all in. I was like, well, you know, I'm just gonna go and send a whole bunch of my Zerglings up to his base. And right here, this is when he messes up. He sends almost all his Zealots down here, and I had a ton of drones, so I was like, well, I'm gonna attack with all my drones, and I completely wipe out his little army right there. I was like, oh, sweet. I get into his base. I already did some damage there, and attack a whole bunch of his probes, and they're gonna work on that. They're gonna eventually kill it, and then it was a, I don't know, it was a nice attack by him, but he was very vulnerable at his main base. And see, I had a whole bunch of static defense there in case he brought all his Zealots down. We're not even building anything, which is terrible. Look at all his minerals. Kills my main, which was whatever. I was like, alright, well, you do that, then I'm just gonna drone up and work on this base. So it was whatever. And with a few Zerglings and all these spine crawlers, I was good to go. So he kept all his Zealots right there. He finally tries to expand, or he does. And I was like, well, you got all these Zealots right here. I'm going to put all my spine crawlers about right there. Finally get some gas going. And not much going on. I lure some of the Zealots here. Got one dead. Poke, poke, poke. Soften a bunch up. Then he puts them on hold eventually. Because he's like, oh, you want to be tricky, eh? So he's finally getting his second, third, and fourth gas. Notice my Overlord is still. See, I knew since I had my Overlord here, I knew he had that. He didn't even. I don't think he even knew my Overlord was here the whole game. He might have, and he knew this one was here eventually. But he's trying to lure his Zealots still. A whole bunch of Zerglings to. I knew he was going to attack eventually, and look, sure enough. So I was getting prepared. So here we go. He goes all the way around. I was like, no shit. But yeah, so he goes all the way around. Almost, almost traps his Zealot. Traps. I didn't even see that, but yeah. So he's trying to sandwich me. Almost does a good job. Wipes out all my Zerglings. I was like, no. Problem was, he was not reinforcing. That's the deal. Bam. If he reinforced, no, maybe not, because I got really good defense going, and I was like, well, I attacked with all my drones, everything, and wiped it out. I wasn't even thinking, like, I should have known this was here, but I'm a noob at times. So with all his army wiped out, I storm in. I was like, well, you got nothing, and so I'm going flying in your base. Doesn't have anything building really. Another spine crawler, just to be safe. So look at that pretty shield. It's so beautiful. So I probably should have just attacked this. I would have destroyed all of it, but instead I group all my lings up here. Let's see what's going on. I started getting a Hydra Den because I was like, you know what? Hydra Den or Hydras versus gateway units is very powerful. Hydras can wipe them out really easily if you have a whole bunch of them with a little bit of support, like Zerglings in front or Roaches especially. And I'm pretty sure I could have gotten up there. Like, I'm pretty sure this little space right here is plenty enough. But so I'm just reinforcing and getting the grooved spines upgrade. And see, this is why he was really weak during this game, because he kept sending me a bunch of his units against this massive army. I guess he was hoping I would come up here and then he would block it off, but I knew he would probably try and do that. He doesn't even have enough force field, but yeah, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna hold off because I know you're probably gonna force field. I finally expand here, start getting out. I eventually start getting out hydras. No creep, mind you, no creep spread. I'll eventually start working on that. So, and then he's got, I didn't even notice until later on that he finally had this, even though I had my overlord right there. Let's see. Yeah, see, I could even see it being built. But that's okay, because later on I transform this into an overseer, and I'll eventually, corrupt it or whatever. I forgot the name of it. So I'm going for another attack. Take a whole bunch of his zealots weren't even attacking, so that was a big deal right there. And at this point, I was in my base, so I didn't even see this. I didn't even know there was a Colossus, and I had my Zerglings all selected. I was like, why are my Zerglings all getting roasted really quick? And I was like, oh shit. So, busted out a whole bunch of Hydras, ton of them, and just continue working. This is decently saturated. No upgrades yet. Finally getting some creep tumors going. So this is all he has. This is all his army. Look at that. 64 to 46. I could have probably ended this a lot sooner. And this is all he's working on. He's just trying to get out a lot of Colossus, I guess. Finally getting some upgrades on. Finally getting Roach Warren. I was like, you know what? I need a little bit of muscle as well in my army. All I needed to do was just get Zerglings, Roach, and Hydra at this point. Shoot, probably even a whole bunch of Zerglings, that would have been fine. So anyways, yep. And finally getting this slowly but surely saturated back up and running. So here we go, another attack. I was like, ooh. Make a nice little wall on him, try and get his Colossus down, and it goes down, bam. Does he even have make his expo denied once again? Doesn't even have thermal lance going. Look at all his minerals. He could have been researching it a long time ago. So I was like, oh shit, he's got a photon cannon there, so I back out. And this is still here. Didn't even know. Finally made this. I'll eventually be contaminate. That's the word. Yeah, sorry. Just spruing in. Is that even a word, spruing? I guess I meant to say, I don't know, but yeah, just I guess funneling units. And I didn't even notice right here. Bam, he tries to expand again, but peck, and it goes down in a few hits. Look at that, bam. They're machine gun pellets, whatever. Their fast attacks are quite nice. So, oh, here we go. Here's another mistake. See, once again, every time he tried to attack, I would just annihilate his little army that he sent at me. And finally getting roaches, getting roach speed, and almost done on. There we go. He finally has thermal lance going on. I contaminate his shit. He had sent a stalker over here, and I tried running away. Almost kills it. So, and he's being a little sneaky probe. Goes way over here. I didn't notice this till the end of the game, but it didn't matter. Finally getting a Spire. I was like, well, if he's going to get a whole bunch of Colossus, I might as well get a few Mutas and Corruptors and such. So that would be a nice little counter. See, he really doesn't have shit. 100 to 51. And his mineral patches are very close. Look at that. He has a ton of Chrono Boost. He could have been Chrono Boosting this. He could have been working on maybe an upgrade. I don't know. Anything. But I was like, well, my army, I was going to go in and attack, but I was like, nope. Not just yet. I'm going to wait on some Corruptors. So just getting more. I was like, well, it'd probably be a good idea if I got Tunnel Claws and Burrow, so I could pull a little fast one on them. Here we go. Here's, I guess, yeah, there's the last battle. And as you can see, it does not go well, since I am way overpowered on him. Take out his Colossus quite easily, and that is the GG, ladies and gentlemen. This was almost done. Even if this continued, I would have just got a whole bunch of zerglings and stuff like that, send them over here, and bada bing, bada boom. And that's that. Have a nice day. Yeah.